Today is Tuesday, September 26, 2017. I'm going to show you some footage that was shot this week in Syria just over the last few days. And I think that you'll enjoy watching this material. I think that it puts things in perspective to see what's going on there on the ground. But first, I would like to thank those of you who took the time to watch and share my video that I posted last night about the nightmare scenario that is playing out in the Deir ez-Zor region of northeastern Syria. If you haven't already watched that video, please, I urge you to do so. Forget all this stuff about the NFL. All that stuff right now, it's just meaningless distraction compared to what is really happening on the geopolitical front. The United States and Russia are now positioned across the Euphrates River from each other. While they're using proxies, there are United States and Russian personnel that are embedded among these proxy forces. The United States is currently backing the Kurdish Special Democratic Forces, which is abbreviated the SDF, and Russia is backing Syria's military, the Syrian Arab Army, also abbreviated as SAA. A few days ago, the Kurds were helping the Syrian army to dislodge ISIS from its stronghold in the city of Raqqa, with the Kurds advancing from the north and the Syrians from the south. But then the Kurds betrayed the Syrians. They rapidly redeployed eastward, racing into Deir ez-Zor, where ISIS had been holding some key oil facilities. Well, the Syrian forces raced to try to stop the Kurds, but it was too late. Because ISIS didn't even really put up a fight. They basically just handed the oil facilities over to the Kurds without the Kurds even having to fight them. However, the Kurds did do some serious fighting. They fought against the Syrian army as it arrived. They turned their munitions on the Syrian army, joining with ISIS in shelling those Russian-backed forces. And in the battle, a very important Russian general was killed. So Russia is furious right now. As it stands today, the United States-backed Kurdish SDF is in control of the oil facilities there in the area, and the Russian-backed SAA is across the Euphrates planning its next move. Now, the first footage that I'm going to show you was videotaped on September 23rd. You're going to see Kurdish fighters walking into one of the oil facilities, and you can see that ISIS didn't put up any kind of fight. They left in haste. There are no signs that ISIS tried to do what it normally does, and that is to fight like hell to hold on to the facilities. Or, if they have to abandon the facilities, what they normally do is destroy them on the way out. They sabotage it so that the enemy cannot use them. This next clip was shot on September 24th. In this video, you can see some of the shelling taking place in Deir ez-Zor as a 7-story apartment complex is shelled. And if you look closely at surrounding buildings, you'll see that there is extensive damage that has already made the area uninhabitable. This next clip was shot on September 26th, but remember, they're almost a day ahead of us in Syria. These are some of the people who have been displaced by the fighting between Raqqa and Deir ez-Zor. I'll let you listen to them talk for a moment so you can hear how they sound in their own language.
ضحكوا علينا ضحكوا شلون وضعنا شلون صرنا والله ما كنا هيك لينا والله وضعنا انتهى بالمرة والله غدينا السينما والله ضحكوا شلون غدينا حالتنا حالة يا الله
This clip is also taken from September 26th. This heartbroken mother is describing how she just lost her children during the fighting along the Euphrates.
عند عمو بريء قتلوني اياه والله العظيم اني محروق قلبي عليه محروق قلبي عليه من جوا والله لو بتبر لو اول طلعته حرق قلبي عليه قتلوني اياه بريء طاهر ما هذول خلوه يستشهد وطلع برا ابشر.
Now, before I play this final clip, which was shot yesterday, I want to give you all a warning that the clip is difficult to watch. It depicts a young child that has recently been badly maimed during the conflict being instigated by the US-backed forces. The video is not bloody, but it is difficult to see a small child suffering. So if you prefer not to watch, please click away now. I have no words that can truly describe how I feel as I watch these videos. I cried when I first watched that final clip. Then I prayed. I begged my Father in heaven to bring an end to the senseless fighting that's going on. I am ashamed that my own country is responsible for this chaos. The United States is the aggressor here. We were not invited into Syria. In fact, the Syrian government has repeatedly demanded that we leave for just this reason, for what you just saw, for what we are doing to their people. Please join with me in asking for God's help. Maybe it's already too late to merit His help, I don't know. But I think that we should at least try. And also please join me in trying to wake up our fellow citizens to the horrors being committed by our government against these innocent people. Wake people up by talking about this in social media. Share my videos on this topic. These people, they just want to live their lives in peace. They just want their children to be safe. For the End Times News Report, I'm Jake Morphonios.